How many of us here have our own ventures? Own ventures? How many in tech, IT, services or products? Okay, quite a few. My session is only about 20 to 25 minutes, and I want to take you through how we tend to communicate and how we can make communication simple for us to either talk about a product, services, our company, ourselves, what comes in the way, and what could be good ways for us to do stuff. Okay, first, what's our product? I saw this lovely little cartoon. Dennis the Menace explaining something to his friend Joey. I don't know what it is, but I made it myself. How many of us have products or services of that category? I don't know what it is, but I made it myself. I'm one. Anyone here? Okay, we may not be exactly in that situation where we don't know what it is. But when somebody asks us, what is your product or service or your company or what you do, we tend to explain in a manner either because we wish to convey that we have a product or service or company which is either different of value. The way we tend to communicate about this could be something like this. Anybody who can resonate with this? My product would synthesize mission critical objectives while providing real-time edge-based experiences using seamless paradigm shifting technology. Anybody? So in a lot of situations we have found that when we talk to entrepreneurs, when we talk to people who are presenting themselves, their products, their services, their company, companies, we tend to talk and use different aspects, really not conveying what we should be conveying. So now let's move what I call mix and match. Okay, here's this grid. You can take anything from column 1, add it to column 2, add it to column 3, and we have a very intelligent, impressive statement about a product or service. Synergistic, leading edge platforms, extensible, paradigm shifting applications. Okay, convergent, best of breed technologies. You can take any one from column A, connect it to column B, and then connect it to column C, and we have a great way to describe our product, our service, ourselves, our companies. And we have found a lot of especially entrepreneurs, when they are presenting their products or services or wanting to explain, we sometimes tend to move into these sorts of jargon. And then we may pepper it with some spice. Okay, so you can add words, strategic, scalable, disruptive algorithms, big data analytics, contextualize. You can add this anywhere in between. Okay, in the front, in the middle, in anywhere. You can add all of them together, and we are getting more and more impressive statements about our product service companies. So there is something about communication which I've changed it a little bit, something which I went through quite some time ago. Communication actually is quite complex. We need to now make it simple, but it's quite complex. I know you believe I understand what you think. You said, but I'm not sure that you realize that what I heard may not be what you meant. And this happens especially when, okay, even in normal communication, even between husband and wife, even between friends, many times it happens, but more so in business. And my thing is more about how we can talk about ourselves, our products, our companies, what we do which then makes sense in terms of what we need to do to connect, whether we are with customers, we are with investors, we are with any one of the stakeholders. That's the objective. So we'll move to what is it that can lead to making communication simple. Number one is clarity. Without clarity, we cannot make it simple. So what is clarity? Therefore, clear thoughts, words, expression, sequence, and flow is clarity. Only when that clarity exists are we going to be able to make something simple about our products, services, or what we say. So I want to give you an example of simplicity. Simple words, use examples, break into small sentences. So I was part of an organization called CIFI right at the time when we started and we set up internet services for the first time in India. And I was in charge for certain business operations, etc. We didn't understand this bandwidth. So we had to buy bandwidth and then we had to use bandwidth to deliver services. So a friend of mine who explained what this bandwidth is, and it stuck to my mind, and therefore he said, let's say the internet is a lake. The internet is a lake, and you take a canal which connects that lake to a big overhead tank that you have. That canal can be, you can call it a 2 Mbps pipe, you can call it whatever, but there's a canal which connects, therefore, this huge overhead tank that you've got to that lake called the internet. From that overhead tank, let's assume, like in our neighborhood, there are pipelines running of water supplying water to every neighborhood, every apartment, every house in that particular neighborhood. Then bandwidth becomes available to all who need to use. When I ask, why is it then sometimes, we were in those days in what we call the dial-up network. It wasn't what it is today. So sometimes, I'm able to access a website, sometimes it just doesn't open. So it's very simple. So you have this overhead tank connected water everywhere. If you open your tap at 4 a.m., water will gush out in your apartment. But as other households start to open their own taps, and at 8 a.m. if you open your tap, it will trickle. Same thing happens as far as bandwidth is concerned, and therefore as more and more users get connected, what you get is only that trickle. Now first, this example gave a far greater understanding of what bandwidth was. And I'm going to give you one more example to say I was sent as part of supposedly one tech person presenting in an investor forum, and an investor asked me, JK, what is this IP address? Because we are hearing all this term saying, hey, IP address, and that you need IP address for you to host a server on the internet. So I said, like, it's very similar to, let's say we are in Chennai, and I want to dial a number, telephone number, let's say in New Jersey in the United States. What do? I'll dial 001 some 732 325 1234. When I dial this, it goes to my local exchange. My local exchange looks at 001 and it says, hey, it's not for me. It's not something I need to do to send it locally. So it says, let me send it to the central exchange. Central exchange receives it, looks at 001 and says, hey, this is not something within India, so let me send it to VSNL. Sends it to VSNL. VSNL looks at 001 and says, hey, this is for the United States, I'll send it to my partner AT&T in New York, sends it to New York. New York receives it, knows that this 732 etc. is New Jersey, sends it to that local exchange in New Jersey, and some telephone in New Jersey starts to ring, which means every telephone which exists in the world is unique in the manner in which that number can be accessed by any other telephone in the world. The same thing as far as IP address is concerned, and therefore when there is a server connected to the internet and it has an IP address, it's like a telephone. It is unique, and any computer anywhere else is in a position to access that particular server. So that's why usefulness of IP address, and each is being unique. The point I'm trying to make is, therefore, whenever we talk of our products, services, companies, or what we do, especially when it is tech, good to give examples, good to make people understand what it is all about, and therefore I would say use examples, break it into small sentences, and that leads to brevity. So we'll keep things short, small sentences, brevity, make sure if you can use one word instead of one sentence, let's use one word, one sentence instead of one para, one para instead of one page, and that's really what I feel can lead us to talk about our products, our services, ourselves, or our companies, manner which is clear and simple. So come back to what's your product. Try and keep it simple. What does your company do? Again, see if you can break it up and explain in a manner where it's easy for people to understand what it is. I don't think the moment we start talking about, I've got this app. Okay, you got this app. What does it do? It's proximity based social networking along with some e-commerce functionalities. I know a lot of people who present their products and services like this. Now, this is not making sense to me. So impressive, but not clear enough for people to understand. So it needs to get broken up into something which says, you know what, therefore it's a map. Whenever friends are close by to you, it will immediately tell you, hey, your friends are here, and would you like to connect with them? Then it makes it easier to understand the same thing which is presented in a different manner. What are your plans? See if you can move to 1, 2, 3. How do you propose to reach your target? Our first thing is we want to do this. Next is we want to do this. Next we want to do this. So in all communication, if we can move towards examples, lists, 1, 2, 3, makes it much easier for us to present our product or service or our companies. So my final thoughts to close: avoid bombast, use simple, small, cogent sentences, use examples, use lists 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it short and crisp. That is simply communicate. Thank you.
Could I please request Mr.